Okay, I don't know if this video is actually going to make it on the air or not, but it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just wanted to, felt like I wanted to make a quick video. I went to bed at 2 a.m. and I've been experimenting with the Remee mask. So anyway, I went to bed at 2 a.m. and I had it in I was put it to nap mode. But I had the Remee. I just woke up, by the way, so I'm a little groggy. Just rolled out of bed. And yeah, I know the camera's up here and I'm making eye contact with a screwdriver right now. That feels comfortable for me for some reason right now at this moment. So anyway, updates. I haven't made an update. I've been doing other things with other businesses and things and doing guitars. I buy and sell guitars. But okay, back to the dream. Okay, I went to bed at 2 a.m. Nap mode, 1 hour, 15-minute intervals. Woke up at 6 a.m. from a dream. And it was some of this is an interpretation and some of it is just the actual dream itself, but the actual factual components of the dream. Okay, I was in a military base. I was inside of a large aircraft, perhaps a bomber. I was standing at attention. There was a female instructor, a female commander, officer of some type, seated with a checklist. I was listing. I was going down and confirming the items that I had completed, and she was checking them off as I was going. The stewardess, she was seated in front of me with the clipboard and the checklist. I was standing at attention, and full military officers or whatever type of pilot would wear. I guess this would be an officer of some type. She was a commanding officer, so she was over me in a position of authority. I feel like she was an instructor of some type. I also had all this recorded. This is just an old micro cassette recorder I picked up off of eBay. It's easy to use. I have had the more expensive, more modern digital, but I like something that's kind of big and clunky. It's easy to find the record button. It does have voice activated. This particular model is a Sony Pressman. It's got a nice little microphone on it. And so I keep this by my bedside, and I do record these dreams. And I know my eyes are red right now. So anyway, that was that dream. And then it came to me that all of the preparation, everything was for a lucid dream that's coming next. So I'm in like in between dream phases right now. I'm going back to bed till about 10 or so. So I got 4 more hours of sleep. But let me tell you what the plan is. Okay, first of all, this is part of the plan. I've been doing this every day now for about 2 weeks. But this is phase 3. Galantamine. I've just taken 2 4 milligram 4 milligram capsules of this stuff. Let me tell you, about 30 minutes ago. It's fast acting. And what it does is it makes your mind accelerate the thoughts. It's like I'm sure you've had your mind. They call it a monkey mind. You know, when we talk about meditation, turning off the monkey mind. But the monkey mind that you have when you have these thoughts, you know, you're sitting around and you have thoughts flowing in your head. It accelerates those thoughts. It makes more thoughts, and it makes the thoughts happen faster. So I don't know how in the world I'm going back to sleep now, because I feel like I've just dropped some speed or something. But anyway, I think I'll be able to. I'll use, I don't know, some deep breathing exercises or something. So try this. It's kind of expensive. It contains, let's see what's in it. If you some kind of magnet, writing is awfully small on here. It contains vitamin B5. It contains, is it choline? CHOLINE. And it contains Galantamine or Galantamine, 8 milligrams. So it's anyway, it's a lucid dream cocktail, supposedly. One thing's for sure, I can tell, and I don't believe it's just a psychosomatic type of an effect. It does make your mind race. Like my mind is just racing. Anyway, you want to hear a little bit of this? I'll share a little bit of this with you. Let's see if I can find the beginning.
6 a.m. The Remee mask had been on for 4 hours. It had gone off beginning around 3 a.m. at every 15 minutes, and it only woke me up at 6 a.m. Okay, so now just to recap, I've taken 2 4 milligram Galantamines or Galantamines, and maybe, just maybe, that mission that I was preparing for in the previous dream was a mission to have a lucid dream. And that was what the training was, and that's what all of the formalities were. And that now this is supposed to be the time to take that mission and to take off into a lucid dream. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't go back far enough. Hold on, excuse me. This is going to be one of the most rambling videos if I ever even post this. Most of the videos that I make, I don't even post.
And keep the recorder handy in case I have any additional dreams. So this is an over and out.
Wow, I don't even remember that part.
Galantamines. And I was going to reset the Remee mask.
You can tell I'm very prepared for this video.
And maybe, okay, it just went off. That's weird.
Wow, this is long. I might not play all of this.
I want to say it's Galactamine.
Sorry about this, guys. Next time I'll try to get a little better prepared. I know I'm going to get some negative feedback on this.
The other setting where I was talking to somebody younger, and I was not. It was a formal setting.
Wow, that's a long dream.
Maybe checking off the list, you know. To someone else that I was.
Man, I'm just good. I'm gonna start using the counter.
Been inside of some type of.
Okay, we're 9 minutes now. 2 minutes of rewinding.
For some kind of, at least it was something that I had never done before. It looked like a World War II.
Wow. Here we go.
Still on multiple YouTube channels. I was a pilot. It was a mission. I trained very hard for this mission.
You have entered the Twilight Zone.
I had gone through very serious training. My pre-flight training was very intense and involved. It involved memorizing a very detailed checklist. And I was going somewhere that nobody had ever gone before. Some kind of, at least it was something that I had never done before. It looked like a World War II setting. The dress of the instructor, it was a female instructor. There was also a female, it looked like maybe a stewardess that was there as well. So perhaps like a female military captain or a female flight attendant type person. They were both in uniform. We were inside, I believe that we were inside of a aircraft, or perhaps it may have been inside of some type of airbase or hangar or some type of airfield type facility. I was in uniform.
Oh, by the way, none of these were Lucid. I'm not Lucid. I'm not even Lucid right now, actually.
Attention. She was seated, going through the checklist. I remember I was very nervous because I was excited. I was just very excited, but I wasn't showing it because I was at attention. But I knew I was getting ready to take my flight. I'd passed. I'd done a very good job. And then somehow that dream was kind of transitioned into, okay, this was a dream that multiple people were having.
Okay, I forgot about this part.
And then the dialogue goes to someone else. And I remember also on the checklist there was something about washing knickers. And I was trying to be very formal about what I was doing. I was like reading off to her what I had done, and she was checking off the checklist. This authority figure, this instructor, I believe she was like a flight instructor or some kind of instructor. She was going off the checking off the list, as I was going along. And so anyway, I also need to make a note to take this recorder off of voice activated. So yeah, and then the dialogue changed from that setting somehow to another setting where I was talking to somebody younger, and it was a formal setting. It was more of a casual setting, discussing how other people have had these similar dreams, and that they were posting them to YouTube. And there's a validation somehow. There'd be a validation that I could go to YouTube and find these videos of other people that had had the same exact dream, doing the same preparations in the same type settings, and I would be able to locate some kind of
Okay, that's why I came in here and made a video.
YouTube
now I remember.
Video that would.
So I could help somebody else validate.
Be able to validate this dream somehow. So that's interesting.
Okay, this goes on and on, I think. So now I remember why I came in here and made a video, because maybe this will help someone else validate their dream experience. Because in the dream, we're going 15 minutes here, but in the dream, other people have had the same pre-flight formality, pre-flight training that they've gone through in their dream. And there are multiple people that were going through this training exercise, and that someone else is going to post that experience on YouTube, and that if this were to happen, then this would create the validation of the dream. Anyway, I've taken this. You're supposed to wait 1 hour. And also maybe I can help somebody out if I'm going to give this a shot. It's also supposed to be really good for dementia. So if we have any of our senior Remee mask experimenters, owners, or anybody else that has dementia, this is supposed to knock it out. I know one thing, it really it also is supposed to increase intelligence. I've read that somewhere. And one thing's for sure, it accelerates thoughts. It's like if your my head is swimming, with thoughts at a level of 7, it kind of cranks it up to like a level of 10. So, I don't know. I don't even know if what this video is even going to be posted. I probably only upload about, I don't know, less than 10% of the videos that I make. So I may upload this one, hopefully. Sometimes I just take them down if people say, "Oh, what is this guy talking about? This is crazy. You just wasted 15 minutes of my life." So I don't know. I gotta go though, because I'm rambling now. Oh yeah, and I gotta go see if this stuff works. So I'm gonna try to see what my dream experiences are now. I've done everything I'm supposed to do. I slept 4 hours, taken 8 milligrams. I've waited. It's been about 45 minutes, maybe close to an hour now since I've taken these. That's when it's supposed to kick in. I'm gonna put the Remee mask back on nap mode. 1 hour to kick in 1 hour, 15-minute intervals. Got my tape recorder. Got my water. I'm going to go off onto my mission now. Thanks for listening to my rambling thoughts. Over and out.